Now, Al Hurra Television's interview with President Bush. Yesterday, he spoke with the network about the mistreatment of Iraqi prisoners. The U.S. government funds Al Hurra. This is 15 minutes.
Mr. President, thank you for agreeing to do this interview with us. Evidence of torture of Iraqi prisoners by U.S. personnel has left many Iraqis and people in the Middle East and the Arab world with the impression that the United States is no better than Saddam Hussein's regime, especially when those alleged torture took place in the Abu Ghraib prisoner, the symbol of torture of Iraqis under Saddam. What can the U.S. do? I mean, what can we do to get out of this?
First, people in Iraq must understand that I view those practices as abhorrent. They must also understand that what took place in that prison does not represent America that I know. The America I know is a compassionate country that believes in freedom. The America I know cares about every individual. The America I know has sent troops into Iraq to promote freedom, good, honorable citizens that are helping the Iraqis every day. It's also important for the people of Iraq to know that in a democracy, everything is not perfect, that mistakes are made. But in a democracy as well, those mistakes will be investigated and people will be brought to justice. We're an open society. We're a society that is willing to investigate, fully investigate, in this case, what took place in that prison. That stands in stark contrast to life under Saddam Hussein. His trained torturers were never brought to justice under his regime. There were no investigations about mistreatment of people. There will be investigations. People will be brought to justice.
When did you learn about did you see the pictures on TV? When was the first time you heard about the...
Yeah, the first time I heard about pictures was on TV. However, as you might remember, in early January, General Kemet talked about an investigation that would be taking place about alleged improprieties in the prison. So our government has been in the process of investigating. And there are more than two investigators, multiple investigations going on, some of them related to any criminal charges that may be filed. And in our system of law, it's essential that those criminal charges go forward without prejudice. In other words, people need to be treated innocent until proven guilty, and facts are now being gathered. Secondly, there is investigations to determine how widespread abuse may be occurring. And we want to know the truth. I talked to the Secretary of Defense about this morning, by the way. I said, find the truth, and then tell the Iraqi people and the world the truth. We have nothing to hide. We believe in transparency because we're a free society. That's what free societies do. If there's a problem, they address those problems in a forthright, upfront manner, and that's what's taking place.
Mr. President, in a democracy and a free society, as you mentioned, people investigate, but at the same time, even those who are not directly responsible for these events take responsibility. With such a problem with this magnitude, do we expect anyone to step down? Do you still have confidence in the Secretary of Defense?
Oh, of course I've got confidence in the Secretary of Defense, and I've got confidence in the commanders on the ground in Iraq, because they and our troops are doing great work on behalf of the Iraqi people. We're finding the few that wanted to try to stop progress toward freedom and democracy. We're helping the Iraqi people stand up a government. We stand side by side with the Iraqis that love freedom. But people will be held to account. That's what the process does. That's what we do in America. We fully investigate. We let everybody see the results of the investigation, and then people will be held to account.
Every year the State Department issues a human rights report about practices around the world and abuses, and we call upon countries every once in a while and put pressure on them to allow International Red Cross to visit prisons and detention center. Would you allow the International Red Cross and other human rights organizations to visit prisons under the control of the U.S. military in Iraq?
Of course we'll cooperate with the International Red Cross. They're a vital organization, and we work with the International Red Cross. And you're right, we do point out human rights abuses. We also say to those governments, clean up your act. And that's precisely what America is doing. We've discovered these abuses. They're abhorrent abuses. They do not reflect, the actions of these few people do not reflect the hearts of the American people. The American people are just as appalled at what they have seen on TV as the Iraqi citizens have. The Iraqi citizens must understand that. And therefore there will be a full investigation and justice will be served. And we will do to ourselves what we expect of others. When we say you've got human rights abuses, take care of the problem, we will do the same thing. We're taking care of the problem. And it is unpleasant for Americans to see that some citizens, some soldiers have acted this way. Because it doesn't, again, I keep repeating, but it's true, it doesn't reflect how we think. This is not America. America is a country of justice and law and freedom and treating people with respect.